Hey guys, it's LetYrLiteShine. This is week 4 of my diet journey. Yes, and I have some news. I have not the best news. It's the same news, actually. It's the same, but I'm actually going to change a little thing, a couple things up. I wrote some notes. I'm going to read off from some of my notes on what I tried, what didn't work, what did work, and what's going to work, I think. So first and foremost, watch all my, enjoy, actually, all the little 10-bite meals I did, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do after that. Hey guys, since I'm not going to be having lunch until like 1:30 or so today, I know I'm going to be starving because I normally have lunch early. So I'm having coffee and water, but I'm adding some MCT oil in my coffee to kind of hopefully keep me satiated. Technically, from what I researched, was MCT oil is okay when you're intermittent fasting, so I guess we'll find out. Alright guys, I'm at the Great Greek with my buddies, Vegas Best Ideas. And so my lunch is going to be this Great Greek gyro. I don't know how you say it, but
Gyro, I think.
Gyro, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, I don't want to butcher that. But anyway, it's got the lamb meat and all that goodness going on. Alright guys, so for dinner, I'm having leftovers of the Mediterranean, or the Great Greek Mediterranean grill. So this is the combo plate I shared with my buddy. It's got the pita bread, the rice, a salad. It's got lamb and steak, feta cheese, and tzatziki sauce, and of course their salad dressing, and of course my wine. Alright guys, so I'm housekeeping this morning. So again, I don't normally eat a meal. I am going to have this protein drink. This time I'm going to try some MCT oil to keep me satiated because I'm not going to have my next meal till later today, like way later, like this evening. And some instant coffee to keep me going. Alright guys, I am starving. I didn't finish that protein drink. So I ended up just wanted a couple of this, couple of chips dipped in this weird concoction. It was originally sour cream. Then I added mayo, Tabasco, and tahini. I don't know why. I just love chili lime taste, so there you go. It should keep me satiated until I have dinner in like 4 hours. Alright guys, so I'm at the Bedford with my blogger friends, Michelle and Mark, Steve-O. My 10 bites are of this frisee salad. It's like a poached egg and like bacon lemon vinaigrette. I also had, which I didn't, well I didn't film the 10 bite part of it, but I'll show you pictures, is some of the bread basket, a couple bites of that, and one of the pierogies. As for lunch, Subway. Me and my buddy split the foot-long Subway, so I'm just gonna have a sandwich. I'm not gonna have these delicious dill pickle chips. Nope. Made it spicy with the creamy sriracha and then jalapenos and pepperoncinis. It's a pickleball sandwich though, and a diet Mountain Dew. All right, guys, for dinner, good old Dinty-Moore beef stew, yo. I split it in half, so I'm gonna have some for tomorrow's lunch. Put some green beans on there, sour cream, Cholula, salt and vinegar kettle chips, because you know, yum. And then of course that little jello, sugar-free jello, blue raspberry starburst thing. And of course my wine. Guys, for lunch for me, I'm at Burger King. My buddy's buying her lunch. I'm having the leftover dinner from last night, so it was that Dinty-Moore stew, green beans, sour cream, Cholula all over the place. I'm gonna put this on top of it. And some buble grapefruit soda, or water. It's like sparkling water. I forgot to add my little jello. Totally forgot about it. And that's that diet blue raspberry is the last of them. And I don't know why, I just decided to have some ketchup on my stew situation. And it's actually pretty damn good. So, alright guys, for dinner tonight, it's one of those little frozen pasta primaveras. I have cocktail shrimp on the bottom, so kind of mixed in there, some tapatio on top, jalapeno kettle chips. I know it sounds like a weird mix. Anyway, and horseradish and ketchup, some cocktail sauce for this shrimp and or whole situation to dip into, and of course my wine. All right, guys, sitting at the old Sunset Station parking lot, eating in the car. I'm having the crab stick celery salad thing I make with the mayo tahini, lime juice, and Tabasco, and to drink one of these sugar-free clear American huckleberry sodas. So yum. Update, since it really wasn't 10 bites, I felt it was a little bit under. I added some of chili cheese Fritos to the top, because you know I eat very unique, and that is gonna be good. All right guys, for dinner tonight, it's ground turkey with the little pasta guys, leftover pasta dudes. Lots of different herbs, that's like basil, dill. I think that's it on the herbs. Parmesan cheese, lots of tapatio, ordained with, oh, peas and carrots in there, little frozen peas and carrots in there. And then ordained with different kinds of chips. So the extra spicy Cheetos, the chili cheese Fritos, and then the jalapeno kettle chips. All right, guys, I'm trying something different. This is my 10 bites from leftover dinner last night with the little ditinelli. I don't even know how you say those little noodles. Turkey, ground turkey, peas and carrots. I put some mayo on there because I love myself some mayo. Some Tabasco, lime juice, and then you got that extra spicy Cheetos and Tapatio chips, and the rest of my huckleberry. So what I'm going to do is eat, so this is 10 bites. I'm going to eat half right now and half later today. It's almost 8 o'clock and I am freaking starving. And I'm like, you know what? I can't hold out till my actual lunch hour. So I'm going to try that and see if that works. Because if I'm still eating technically 20 bites a day, so 10 bites per meal, so, you know, it's 20. Or if I split it up 5, I don't know. It's just sometimes I'm really hungry and I'm like, you know what? All I'm thinking about is food. If I just eat a few, don't overeat, I might be better. Because if I overeat, I get tired. So just, you know, it might be just perfect. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm at Soup Casa at the Silverton, 10 bites. I'm not going to eat all of it. I'm going to save half of it for my lunch tomorrow. But it's a sushi burrito, the Big Island, with truffle fries. So, yeah, there you go. All right, guys, so I'm going to do it again like I did yesterday. I'm going to split my 10-bite lunch into 2. So have it at both my break time. So I'm going to have only half of this. So this is the fries from yesterday's dinner with I mixed all the sauces together. And then that second half of that delicious burrito sushi roll thing. And another new thing I'm trying. I'm adding apple cider vinegar to my water. And actually so far, I thought it would be gross, but it's not that bad, especially when it's diluted. And when I'm having my Crystal Light, it's been keeping me kind of hungrier than usual, which I do like the sweetness, but this is kind of keeping me a lot more satiated, and I haven't had any caffeine today, and I'm pretty awake too, so I'm actually surprised. I'm going to keep seeing if this helps me out. All right, guys, before dinner, because I am starving again, I wanted to split my dinner this time, but I'm going to make it just 3 bites and eat the 7 bites for my dinner. So I just concocted some weird ass dip, okay? It has 3 Ritz crackers, and then in this situation is mayo, chopped up blue cheese olives, those green olives with blue cheese in them, Parmesan, and I think it's Cholula. No, wait, which one is it? It doesn't really matter. Tapatio, one of the hot sauces, is ordained on top of this situation. Hoping the mayo will keep me satiated for quite a while. So there we go. All right, guys, so the rest of my dinner, the 7 bites, which it doesn't kind of, I don't know if it really is, I'm trying to, you know, just think well, anywho, I got my wine. I've got rice, hamburger meat, green beans, mushrooms, chopped jalapeno, radish. And then for sauces, I've got lime juice, I've got sriracha mayo, I've got wasabi, and I got sriracha. This thing's gotta be spicy because you know it's gonna be good. Thank you. Hey guys, for breakfast, having leftover from yesterday, so some hamburger meat, some white rice, an egg with some mayo and Cholula all over the place, and some coffee. All right, guys, for dinner, I guess it's like pork tofu. It has tofu, pork, bean sprouts, and I think green onion, and then of course rice, I have cucumbers and rice vinegar. I have sriracha mayo and sriracha goodness and some wine. I also been drinking apple cider vinegar throughout the day today to keep me satiated between meals. I did not split my meals up today. I just had my breakfast, or not breakfast, but my lunch, but I have it early, so I always call it breakfast. I had it pretty early. I had it around 9. And then today, right now, dinner is at almost 5 o'clock. And I'll probably have some apple cider vinegar afterward. It's supposed to like help keep your blood sugar levels down. I don't know. I'm testing it. It did work on keeping me satiated. So anyway, I am going to gobble this goodness. Did I say wasabi? There's wasabi in there too. Got to make it spicy. Okay guys, so I'm at a really cool restaurant with the BCC. And part of my 10 bites is going to be chips and salsa and all this goodness. All right guys, here's my 10 bite dinner. So I'm going to have some taquitos. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat it all. If I don't, I'll have some left over, but perfect for the 10 bites. Look at that. I had some chips and the sauce as well. So guys, so for lunch I'm having my leftovers from yesterday. So some taquitos and a quesadilla. A little bit of a quesadilla, that is. And some Diet Dr. Thunder. Alright guys, I call it the pizza salad because I have pepperoni pizza on the bottom. If you can see like a little piece right here. Cut up in small pieces with a spring mix on top. And then I have ordained it with blue cheese, balsamic vinaigrette, chili peppers, and basil. And of course, my wine. Alrighty then. Okay, so I've been experimenting with all sorts of different things. Sometimes artificial sweetener kind of stalls my weight loss. I noticed that. But sometimes I was kind of getting bored with just drinking water or just having black coffee and tea because that's like so... Ugh, I don't know why. Just like I need to have like some kind of taste to it. And I don't like just black coffee and black tea or coffee and tea without any sweetener or nothing in it. Artificial sweetener or whatever. So in some ways I thought, okay, well, it's still, I can have the Crystal Light and I'm still losing weight. But the problem was I was always freaking hungry like the whole time. I kept thinking about food and it was hard. It was really hard on me. And then having unfortunately, like I would have coffee with a protein drink or protein drink with instant coffee, MCT oil while I'm housekeeping. And it was okay, but I still wasn't like, the weight was just sitting there. Like I went down to 168 pounds. Jumped back up to 171, or actually I'm showing 172 with a question mark, like what? And then went back down. The berberine, sometimes like berberine is like helps your insulin levels. It's more for diabetics, but if you have insulin resistance, you can also, it's like an over-the-counter, like kind of over the counter supplement, I guess you would call it. And I felt good with it at times, but I guess you can't always take it. You have to like take it for a while and then you stop taking it. I'm assuming you tolerate it. I really don't know. So anyway, I haven't been taking it all week. So then I tried to split my 10 bites to have like, how about I have like a couple bites now for break. If I have 3 bites at break, I'll have 7 bites at lunch, whatever, you know, like split my 10 bites. That kind of worked too. And then sometimes, I don't know if anybody has this problem, and I'm wondering if it's like estrogen type foods, but soy sauce, I know it's high in sodium, but it doesn't really matter about the sodium situation. Sometimes soy sauce makes me literally gain like 3 pounds. And I'm like, what the hell? And it's done that for a long time. So I think it's something about some kind of estrogen type foods, high foods. And okay, so I'm still reading all this stuff. So after all that, okay, so I'm kind of getting really done with the fact that I've been sitting at the same weight for the past few weeks now. I'm like, what the hell? I have not hit a low yet. And I also had heard if you're doing your intermittent fasting and you're on a plateau, you need to like up it, like, you know, change it up a lot and make your, like, kind of shock your body a bit. I used to do that on low carb, like where I would eat low carb, and then if I had a plateau, I'd have like a serious like cheat fest. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And I'm just going to have, you know, ice cream and cookies and all that stuff. Felt like crap though. But I'd go back to low carb the next day, and it seemed like even though I gained like 3 pounds of water weight, like I lost it, and then I'd start losing again. So anyway, this time I thought, let me try some apple cider vinegar because I know it's good for you. and they've been talking about they as in, I watch like Thomas DeLauer, I think his name is. He's big on intermittent fasting, and all these other like people who talk about it, like other doctors and other professional, I don't know, just other people who talk about intermittent fasting and what you can drink during the process. Apple cider vinegar has always been something I've tried off and on. I know it's good for you, although I know it can erode your tooth enamel, but I've been obviously diluting it in water. I don't just drink it straight up like I used to, just do a shot of it and then swig water afterward. That's some nasty ass shit. So anyway, I've been trying it in water, just like a capful or two in a bottle of water. And even though it doesn't taste the best, it's tolerable for me. But I kind of got addicted to how I felt with it. So I'm like, well, even though it doesn't taste that great, and although a Crystal Light drink would taste better than just plain water, this stuff not only satiates me all day, but it gives me energy. I haven't even had to have coffee, which is amazing, because sometimes I'm having it during my cleaning, and I'm cleaning 4 to 5 hours, and I don't have to have coffee, and I get home and I'm not starving either, which is amazing. So I'm like, this is kind of cool. So here's the changeover, what I'm going to try. I'm going to continue to do my apple cider vinegar in water during my intermittent fasting and during the day, because you can you can drink it before you eat and after, because it helps apparently your blood sugar levels from rising, and it also helps digestion if you eat something that might cause indigestion. So that's also good for you. But I'm going to also change the 10 bite situation. I'm not just going to do, I have an option for lunch and dinner. I can either do 10 bites of whatever I want, or like Weight Watchers at the time when I did the Weight Watchers, I forgot what version I did. But at the time they had the free food situation where vegetables and fruit were free foods. So I can either choose 10 bites, whatever the heck I want, or 5 bites of whatever the heck I want, and unlimited vegetables and fruit. So I can have that choice per meal, because sometimes I'm craving food and I don't want to like eat some of my 10 bites. And I haven't been eating as many vegetables because back in the day, I guess Weight Watchers at the time, and might be doing it now because they keep changing their methods, which kind of bugs me that they keep changing it, because I can't use my old app on the one I was on, is that I think some vegetables now have points. And I thought, well, why would I want to have a vegetable at the same point a cookie would be? Like, the mindset in some ways, and I'm sure other people think the same, maybe they don't, I don't know, but when it became a free food, it's like, well, of course you want to eat more. That's free. It's 0 points. Like, why not? So in my eyes, if I'm going to have this as 5 bites or unlimited, then of course I'm going to want a lot of vegetables and fruit, or more vegetables and fruit, though. I crave more vegetables. So it's going to make me want to eat more healthier. And so, yes, I'm going to try that out this week, because now this morning I was 168.5 pounds, whatever. I've been sitting on that at the lowest for the past couple weeks. Like, it's bugging the crap out of me, because I know I bounce up and I bounce down, but I have not gone lower than 168. I'm thinking I'd be happy if I was just 159 pounds, just to get out of the 160s and just be 159, because I'm thinking to continue to be lower and lower, it's going to be hard to keep that up. I have not, like, yeah, I gained a couple pounds, I lost a couple pounds. I did not gain it all back, which is easy, which is nice. Like, it's been easy to keep it off, is what my point was. So I want to have something that's sustainable, like something I can keep up without starving all day long. So, hey, I'm okay with that. I'm going to keep it at small goals. 159 pounds, I would be very happy with. So anyway, guys, that's my update on my diet vlog. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.